Hi, everybody. How are you? Good morning to you. As I'm on my second cup of coffee, although it's too hot right now to drink. So it's time to play catch up with Chantal. So a few things have happened. She did a video game live stream playthrough, although there really wasn't much playing of the video game. She started up the playthrough. She got frustrated because she had sound issues, which would have been really easy to fix if she had just looked into it before the stream started. She spent the majority of the video game playthrough just complaining. The playthrough went on for less than an hour. I actually did a react to that playthrough. I didn't like my react, so I scrapped it. I'm going to have to redo it over. But she's back to doing regular live chat, live streams where she shows her face. So in the newest video where she's showing her face, she is trying to put on the airs that SALAH is there. The title of the live stream is called Good Morning. So she's doing the live stream in the morning. She keeps her voice low, again, acting as if SALAH is in the house. Although many people are still under the impression that he's not there because he hasn't shown himself. We don't hear his voice. Also, in the video game playthrough live stream, Chantal tried to press upon her subscribers and people that were in the room that, yes, he was there. Yes, they're still talking. And she did that via allegedly him sending her a picture of the food that he was eating. And here's where I love Girl World. This is why I love Girl World so much, because everybody clocked her. Everybody clocked her and caught her in a lie. She showed the picture of the food that SALAH was allegedly eating, the picture that he sent her. And courtesy of Mo Translates, hello, Mo, we've missed you in Girl World. Glad to see that you're back. Mo looked at the picture and saw within the picture that there was something in it that showed a restaurant. So it was restaurant food. It wasn't food that was being cooked at a camping site. Also, in the picture, it was spotted that there was gray carpet on the floor around the food. Carpet that just happens to be in her house. Yeah. So she lied about that. And she got called out about that. So telling a lie when she doesn't have to tell a lie. In the process of trying to press upon people that SALAH is there, all she did was prove is that she's a liar and she can't be trusted. So there's a lot of stuff to go over on Twitter, and then we'll get into the react. Also, during the good morning video, I'm rolling my eyes because we are back at talking about her sciatica. She's claiming that she's in pain again, that she's suffering from sciatica again, and she even tries to fake the pain of sciatica. But considering the fact that she really doesn't have it or has never had it, she doesn't know how to fake the pain properly. You know, she's just doing this, oh, it hurts so much kind of thing. Let me tell you something. Sciatica is not like that. Anybody who's ever had it, if you have sciatica pain, as I've called it, it's like the devil's thunderbolt going from your back to your leg. It's like a sudden spasm and the most excruciating pain you can imagine. It hits you all of a sudden, it takes your breath away. You don't want to sneeze. You don't want to cough. You don't want to laugh. You just like, it's literally like that. Like, oh, it hits you and there's no bracing yourself for it. Before we get into the video though, this is just a subfolder, side note, something different. Those of you on my channel that you love my peepers so much, you love the sound of the frogs. I sat down this morning and I made an ambiance video with peepers. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I just posted it to the channel. That's the reason why I'm getting so late in reacting. So I hope you guys enjoy that and relax to that. So let's get into all this stuff on Twitter, shall we? Let's get the party started. All right, so where are we going? Actually, you know what? Before we get into Chantal, Let's have a moment of peace, shall we? Let's have a moment of peace. I want to show you guys the new video because I'm proud of it. It took me 3 hours to make this sucker. When's the last time you spent 3 hours on a video, Chantal? When is the last time? There's your peepers. Okay, I'm only going to do that for a short period of time. I just want to show that to you. But now, let's get on to Twitter. Okay? Let's get on to Twitter. Let's catch up on all the foodie beauty news. Okay, where are we starting at? I got so many tabs open. Sorry. All right, so let's start here. D. Angry Scott says Foodie Beauty claims SALAH was in hanging out with the cat in the living room 3 hours after claiming he's desert camping on with the boys. Which is it, Foodie? Where is your husband? Now, but this is the picture that Chantal tried to show everybody. She claimed that he was in the desert camping at 2 in the morning when people were saying, we want to see proof of that. She was on his laptop. She was also had her phone nearby. She said that SALAH was sending her a picture from the campsite, and this is what he allegedly sent her, a picture of food. Although if you blow the picture up, you can see the print of the restaurant in there. How in the world is he going to have restaurant food in the desert? How is that possible? Is there a restaurant in the desert? I must know this information. DX says, boom, failed again. Is frustrated, instantly gives up. I guess this is talking about the gaming stream. Chantal gets to chatting and reveals she's been staying up pretty much all night recently. Claims SALAH is awake and hanging out with the cat in the living room. So during the gaming stream, she claimed he wasn't there. Then all of a sudden that changes to he's in the living room. What? How can he be in the desert and in the living room at the same time? Is the living room in the desert? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, this has to do with BBJ, for those who would like to know. Perfectly Imperfect says, hashtag Everyday Miriam, aka hashtag Foodie Beauty, was planning to euthanize BBJ for a long time so she could travel. Her words. Let's watch this clip from the past.
If I see her health super declined by the time I want to travel, I might just put her down and keep her ashes.
So she was already in the works and planning on what she was going to do with BBJ. Although if she were a caring, loving, devoted pet owner, what she could have done, because the option was on the table, if you're someone and you want to move to the Middle East or anywhere, and you've got a pet who may not be in the best health, why not seek out someone who's willing to take in the pet and give them medical care? Someone who might have the money to do so. There were lots of people in Chantal's audience that were offering to take BBJ and Sam well before BBJ got terribly, terribly sick. When they saw the conditions that BBJ and Sam were living in, many viewers reached out to her and said, I'll take BBJ for free. I'll take Sam for free. Just give them to me, no questions asked. She never took anybody up on their offers. Also, there were many people in our audience that they specifically sent super chats to help pay for the medical care and the medical costs. That meant that Chantal could have taken BBJ and Sam to the vet and the groomers practically for free, but she couldn't be bothered. She couldn't even get a mobile vet. They would have come to her. No, she decided that, oh, BBJ's sick, might as well put her down. And isn't it karmic justice that here's Chantal, now she's ill? Karma works in mysterious ways. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty. She also goes on to justify her negative reaction towards reaction channels is because she's the only one who knows what happened. She admitted to making false police reports accusing Nader of SA and abuse, even though she said herself she was the one who was abusive. Yep. And I showed that in a video. I showed the clips where she admitted that she exaggerated the claims. Who does that? Who makes up allegations of such things and exaggerate things if you're a real victim? Only a fake victim would do that. Only a fake victim would make up allegations like that for the purpose of control and power and manipulation. And this is why the people in the reaction community and the reactors don't like Chantal. Has nothing to do with her body size. Her body size, her body mass, that's her personal issue. Has to do with who she is as a person and the things she does. Hidden Truths also says, Foodie Beauty, she has attempted this channel change before. It's nothing new. She changes her persona after every scandal as if she's hiding. She deleted her old vlogs because the new viewers are starting to see the real Foodie Beauty. She is a toxic, racist, and homophobic person. Yes, she is. So even though she's got a new batch of Beezers on her channel, and a lot of the old school OG Beezers that they know more of the lore of Chantal, they know more of the experiences of Chantal, they're gone. Even the new Beezers are seeing her for what she is. And she's losing people and she's losing interest. People are starting to see through things. And why are they? Because the truth is out there for anybody who wants to know. But still, she insists on hiding herself rather than changing herself. And if she changed herself, that could make all the difference in the world. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, if Chantal truly wanted to change and become a better person, she should have done this way before the new documentary that is coming out. She has no plans to become better in her life. She will remain the same spiteful person she's always been. Well, someone as severe and extreme as Chantal, the toxicity, the negativity, the messiness, it's multi-layered. And it would take a lot to break it all down and make it better. Literally, Chantal would need a team, an army of people, therapists, psychiatrists, doctors, nurses, you name it. She would need an entire team of people devoted exclusively to her to help her with just even a small fraction of her issues. But even if they help her with all of her health issues and medical issues, then there's the emotional issues, the mental issues, and that can only be helped if you want to be helped and you realize you have problems and you want to break through those problems rather than hang on to them. Florida Salt and Sass says, LMAO, Chantal whispering to act like SALAH is there. Nah, she's not checking out Twitter, the farms, or reactors. Yeah, you know she is. You know she is. But she's trying to put on this act like he's there. So in the newest live chat that she did, Good Morning, she's whispering like he's still there. You want to know why? Because people on YouTube and Twitter were all saying the same things. Hey, Chantal, you're saying that he's there, but yet here you are streaming at 2 in the morning and you're being extremely loud. If he was there, why would you do that? She's making it obvious that he's not there. She's streaming at all kinds of hours, not keeping her voice down. This was something she didn't do when he was there. So now she's trying to change up her act and act like he's there when he's not. And we're not buying it, Chantal. No matter how much you try to sell it to us, we're not buying it. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, she didn't go with SALAH because she's in pain again, even though the last stream she said she was feeling better. So she keeps flip-flopping. 1 minute she's feeling better, the next minute she's sick. Next minute she's feeling better, then she's sick again. Although she doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't do anything. She's not around anybody. How is she getting sick again? Where is this sciatica pain coming from? She's not exerting herself. Hey, Chantal, let me just flip you the bird for a minute because I'm over here with a torn rotary cuff. I've damaged my shoulder. I can't even hardly move my arm. And you're over there talking about fake sciatica pain. Girl, miss me with that. But let's watch the clip.
Sure happens. I'd like to clean my kitchen. Like, I'm taking it room.
By the way, guys, she's talking really, really soft. I got the volume all the way up. I am so sorry about that. But she's got that monotone, low voice, so you got to lean in. I can't do anything more about the volume.
By room, we haven't gotten a maid, but I don't feel right getting a maid, and I'm laying in bed looking like a seal, you know. So I have to try to slowly start moving my body in like a way that I can clean. So I've done. See, my living room is pretty clean here. Why can't I? And bending is the worst thing. So what I'm gonna do is, and standing and doing the dishes for too long, it pulls on my leg. So my dishes, I have 2 pots left to do. I've been doing it slowly, and I want to try to cook today. I haven't really cooked a proper meal for us, so I'm gonna try to do that. I have to go to the clinic to get an injection and vitamin injection.
So we're back to her being sick. Oh, my back hurts, so I'm sick. Did it ever occur to you, Chantal, the reason why you're not well is because you don't move? That all that laying around is making you sick? Between that and overloading in calories your body doesn't need, you're getting sick. Hello? Hi. Yeah, you're getting sick because you're not moving, you're calorie loading. We as people, we are meant to move. We are meant to be active. We're not meant to be stationary. You got to get up and move. It's good for you. I mean, she likes to say about the reactors that we're jealous of her, right? We're all jealous. We're all jealous haters. And I will freely admit one thing that I'm jealous of with Chantal. One single solitary thing. I'm jealous of the fact that this witch lives right across the street from the ocean, and she never visits it. She never goes to the beach. I grew up in Florida. I was surrounded in water all the time. I love the beach. And here she is with an oceanside villa. She can just open up her window and there's the ocean. She can go across the street and there it is. 5-minute walk. Can't be bothered. Yeah, I'm jealous of that. Nothing else but that though. But if she wants to go exercise, there's the beach, Chantal. Go take a walk. Doesn't do it. Not even in spring when it's not that hot. But we're back to being sick. Move around. Maybe you won't be sick. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, if SALAH doesn't have a 9 to 5 schedule to work and make his own, then why is he always gone? He doesn't live there. How often does he work if he makes his own schedule? You claim to be with him daily in the daytime, and when you go live at night, he's never there. He doesn't work. He does not work. If he's got to be at Foodie's beck and call, he can't have a job. He can't. But to be honest with you guys, I don't think she knows what he does at any given time anymore because they cut things off. I think she's keeping up appearances and acting like he's still there, but for the most part, he is done. He might help her out with the groceries. He might bring her the takeout, but that's about it. Like she can hold nothing over him. You know, like his gaming channel is done. The couples channel, he's not on that anymore. So why is he going to be around Chantal? He's going to do the bare basic minimum because she's not offering up in the way of compensation anymore. Let's listen.
Yeah, he's involving himself more in work, so but he doesn't have like a 9 to 5 schedule, so he makes his own.
Yeah, okay. Because he's a lazy bum, that's why. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, that's an odd thing to say. She says that SALAH doesn't know she is live, so she's being very quiet. So then why were you screaming so loudly playing a game on his laptop at the same time you're live tonight? He's not there, why lie? She needs permission to go live? What? Why would she need permission to go live? She's the moneymaker. If I'm the moneymaker in the house, my rule's my house, you know? Like, why would she need permission to go live? If you're the person living off of me, it's like, you better let me do what I want to do or get out. He's not there. She's just trying to act like he is there. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, she's in her prayer abaya. So why is she still alive and not praying this morning? Yeah, that's a good question. Why? She says that women can have bank accounts in Kuwait, but it will take time to get her own there. So how is she paying for everything then if she can't have anything in her name? Well, I'm going to offer up an idea. I think she gets her money and she transfers it over to SALAH. Excuse me. Pardon me. She transfers it over to SALAH, and that's how things get paid for. Although the exchange rate between the Kuwaiti dinar and the Canadian dollar is much weaker than the Kuwaiti dinar. For every one Kuwaiti dinar, it costs 4 Canadian dollars, and that can add up pretty quickly. DX says she's really exaggerating the pain, making faces and groaning. Sorry, guys, I'm just having a flare up. She finally screws off and, well, good. Hidden Truth says, Foodie Beauty, she says she's going to lay down even though SALAH is there still sleeping. Wouldn't that wake him? Yeah, it would. Because she's not the most graceful person in the world. So, like, why would you do that? Okay. We're going to get into Carpet Gate here. So, like, here's part of the picture that she showed. All right. Here's the picture that she showed on her gaming stream to prove that SALAH was in the desert with his friends. This is restaurant food, but look, carpet up here, her carpet, and then the writing down here is from a restaurant. So unless there's a restaurant in the middle of the desert next to the campsite, how is this even possible? I think she took that picture and then she's like, oh, SALAH sent it to me. Nah, he didn't. That's your carpet girl. Florida Salt and Sass is the lying liar that lies out of her liar hole. And here's a comparison picture. Look, here's the original picture. And there's her carpet. Boom. Chantal, why do you lie? Why bother lying? You get caught so much. You get caught so much. Okay, let's just do a little palette cleanser. The Ocean Sunset. That's gorgeous. I love the color palette. And this is so cute. Butenbeek and penguins chasing a bird. Aw. They're so amused by the bird. And here's the original picture. And again, Mo translates. Mo is on it. We missed you, Mo. We missed you. Mo says Chantal posted this photo in her live stream last night as proof that SALAH is out with his friends in the desert and they are barbecuing at 2 in the morning. I just flipped the photo, but that Arabic word means restaurants. This is takeout food, ma'am. SALAH and his friends didn't make this. Right, it looks like restaurant food to me. Even the paper underneath looks like something from the restaurant. Look, this is all restaurant food. This is not barbecued. What are you talking about? Let's see, what else we got here? This is, let's do some cute stuff from Animals. Is it Animals? He looks like Booger. Okay. I cracked up at this when I saw this. Cat owners, you would crack up too. If you have a dog, you have a cat, you're trying to fix your bed, trying to change them bed sheets. cats and dogs, they like to get underneath the bed sheets when you're trying to change the bed. That's why I found this funny, because Booger likes to mess with me when I'm trying to fix the covers. That's why I found this money. No Cats, No Life said, this is how I managed to change the bed sheets in under 15 minutes. Okay, so recently Chantal went on a little rant where she was saying that using the terms Mary, ham, and salad were derogatory. Perfectly Imperfect says, everyday Miriam, aka Foodie Beauty, doesn't get it. Just like Salah in the ham reference is considered Islamophobic, so is the term goblin. So go ahead and insult an entire religion. By the way, if you look up salad and ham as well, nothing Islamophobic comes up. It works both ways. So there's a picture of just an ordinary ham. I don't see anything offensive. And a picture of an ordinary salad. So how are those things offensive, Chantal? Inquiring minds want to know. Dang Fupa. What's up, Dank? All right, are we done here? Yeah, we're done here. I think that's it. We're all caught up on the Twitters. So let's get into the live stream. And like I said, we're just going to set the ambiance here. It's in the morning, and she's going to try to pretend that Salah is there. So she's going to be talking much more softly because she's been called out by people on Twitter and people on YouTube, people pointing out, hey, if he's still there, why are you being so loud at 2 a.m.? That's something you wouldn't do with somebody in the house. So she's trying to act like he's there, you know. We're going to cover some of this and then move on. So let's do this. Let's see. And remember, turn your volume all the way up because she's talking softly and I can't do anything about that. So let's get to, shall we?
Let's see. Hi. Millie, stupid ads. I could have been first. Gotta get paid. Hi, Tangerine.
What? Stop that. What'd you say?
Julia. It's under her paw. Let's see. Hi. Millie, stupid ads. I could have been first. Gotta get paid. Hi, Tangerine. Your face. Yay, yes. Good morning, comic bro.
You know, I understand if he was there, her talking softly, but why couldn't she turn a light on? That would not disturb him.
Brooke, hello.
I mean, why would you come on live stream when it's dark? There's lights in the house. Use them.
Ian, BL, good morning. Chantel's skinny arm. This is my skinny arm. This is my fatter arm. Like, my arms are not the same size. It's weird. Fishy fish. Hello, Heather. It's still Sunday in Vancouver. I know, Sophie. It's 5:27 here. You want close up with Julia? Come.
Maybe she's using the lack of light in the house to kind of disguise the way she looks. You know, like she uses the abaya and the hijab as a way to hide herself. Maybe she feels that by turning off the light, that also helps. Is that why? Oh, I hate the way she picks up Julia. I hate it. That looks so awkward. I feel so bad for Julia. Her being picked up like that. You guys that have been on my channel in my live chats, you see the way that I hold Booger. I hold her like a little baby. You know, like I cradle her in my arms or I hold her to where she's perched up on my shoulder. Holding a cat like that with its paws out and its belly exposed, it makes them feel vulnerable. Oh, I freaking hate it.
What? You purry purr?
You're supposed to be a cat owner and you don't know how to hold a cat yet.
Oh.
Just holding, look at the way she's got a hold of Julia. Like the cat can't even move. She's not comfortable. She's got her like this. That does not look comfortable, Chantal. Hold her the right way.
She just had her smelly breakfast. The store we get her food from, they ran out of butchers. So I'm giving her some other brand, but she loves this one more. It has like chunks of meat. No, Mary, don't watch the Super Bowl. You guys can watch me instead.
I'd rather watch the Super Bowl, to be honest, and I'm not a football fan.
Chris, if I am, you'll never know. They're SBDs. No, I didn't stay up all night. I got up at like I set my alarm so I could pray Fajr, so that's why I'm dressed like this. So I just prayed Fajr. Fajr was at 5:09, and when you do wudu, it was like the water was cold for some reason. I forgot to turn on the hot water tank, so I had to do wudu with cold water. So yeah, I didn't have coffee. I haven't had anything yet. I'm gonna get something soon. Still Sunday right there. God is my vaccine. Hi Danielle. She's so cute. Thank you. Hi Sylvael. FFG's little boy butt. Hello. Hi Ava. What do we do? Get rid of the Foodie Beauty subscription and add this one? No, you don't have to do anything, Ava. I think it just transfers automatically. Just the name change. Even if I wanted to change my name back right now, um,
But you can't.
I can't. I have to wait like 14 days.
I love it. I love it. Like, I still don't know who snagged up the Foodie Bee handle so she couldn't have it anymore. I still want to applaud that person. Whoever you are, thank you for doing that to her. Thank you. But you just heard it out of her own mouth. Even if she wants to change her handle back, she can't do it for 2 weeks because there's a limit. So that was a mistake, wasn't it, Chantal? You thought you could just change your handle for the sake of a little bit of drama, and in the midst of the drama, somebody snagged it away from you. I think that's great.
She's still with the husband. Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Clarissa. Hi, Jenna. um, Thanks for the diamonds. What's up with that? I love the little dot on her face. I know the little white one. Hi, Megasaurus. Vanessa.
If you guys want my opinion, I think Chantal hasn't been to bed yet. Like, she's notorious for getting up really, really late and staying up till wee hours of the morning, and then she sleeps all day. She's a night owl. But she's trying to act like she just woke up. If she just woke up, there'd be CPAP lines on her face. Those of us that are OGs that have been around long enough, that have watched her content enough, when she wakes up after using her CPAP, she's got the lines across her face still, the little indentations, because her mask is too small for her face. It's too tight. So if you just woke up, Chantal, where are the CPAP lines?
Welcome, salam, Rebecca. Yeah, I think it's doesn't change much, Ava. Cute pattern. I got it on Amazon. Ugh, fish. I don't care about the Super Bowl at all. Hello, Jenna. Boycott the Super Bowl, yes. Cold water does. It's very good for you. Really, Rebecca? Z, um, the only coffee I have here, actually, I think I have some Arabic coffee. I have like pre-made packets, like 3-in-1, so they're not very healthy. But in my tea, I put condensed milk and honey. It is 5:30 here. The sun should be coming out soon, hopefully. I thought we could watch the sunrise together on the beach. I'm not going down.
You know, why couldn't she just open the curtains behind her and let the sunlight in? Why not open the curtains and show the outside? Why keep the curtains closed? If you got a beautiful view of the ocean, why block it out?
I'm starting to
I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't get it, y'all. I don't understand how anybody can live near the ocean like Chantal does, and you don't want to look at the ocean every once in a while. Have that beautiful view. What is the point of living so close to the ocean you don't even look at it?
a bit of pain. I'm not going down to the beach today, but
No, you're not.
it's 9:30 Sunday night. Wow, Ashley's World. Will you ever go back to Canada? I don't think, probably to visit, yes, I'd imagine. I would love to go for like the fall. I miss the fall in Canada. And February is going to be pretty much the last really nice month for weather here in Kuwait. After that, it's going to start getting boiling. Eh, and another name change. I don't plan on it, but I mean, it does seem to affect like people's searching.
Yep, and that's what made the snag so beautiful. That's what made that handle snag be such a beautiful thing. The fact that she let it go, somebody else grabbed it. So anybody searching for her name, they're going to have a much harder time finding her. Are you getting the message now, Chantal, that girl world is tired of your crap? If they're doing things like that to you, they are so tired of your crap. But you did that to yourself. You decided to flip flop and change your name like you've done in the past. Somebody snagged the handle. Now you got to deal with the consequences of your own actions.
For me, for some reason, I don't know. So we'll see. Hello, relaxation world. What's for breakfast? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like eggs or food. I don't know. I don't want to make two breakfasts. I
You
might just
will.
wait till Salah can have breakfast with me.
He won't.
Do I ever feel lonely? No, I don't feel lonely for people. Brit in the sun, I don't. I'm with my husband pretty much all day, every day.
And you think that's a healthy thing to be with your husband all day, every day, especially considering the fact that he doesn't like you? You think he wants that? You think he's okay with that? Why is she still trying to sell this thing to us that he's so devoted to her when it's been proven he's not devoted to her? We all saw the text from Kai Bella. Clearly, he's not a devoted husband. Why is she still trying to sell a product that ain't nobody buying? He's not there, Chantal. He doesn't like you, Chantal. You're just a paycheck to him. That's it. And the paycheck is getting lower and lower, which means that his tolerance of you is also getting lower and lower. And I don't know what his base pay is. I don't know what the agreement between the two of you is. But I'm sure he's getting to the point now where he's thinking to himself, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Like all the headache is just not worth it. He's probably seeking out other women and talking to other women as we speak, trying to find someone else to replace you because you're just too much trouble. Way too much.
And my pets, and I talk to my family. Our beloved Prophet Salah.
You can't tell me that she's not lonely. She is lonely. She's miserable. She can't go anywhere. She can't do anything. She can't even get into the Sangria Kia and go take a drive somewhere to relax. She's stuck in that house all day with no one to talk to, not even Salah. That's why she spends a majority of her day scrolling on her phone, just using whatever's on her phone to distract herself from the minutes and the hours like just ticking by.
Salallahu alayhi wasallam. It's such, I always say peace be upon him, Rebecca, because I haven't learned how to say that. I can say like for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we'll know who his ummah is on the day of judgment because of how we will glow from making wudu. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I always make that intention before I do wudu as well. I've heard only too much about Taylor Swift, basically nothing about the Super Bowl, and I'm glad. Yeah, I don't care at all. Hello, Marion Ann Bays. Try butterfly PT. I'll have to look for that. What's up, be our guest? What's your favorite show? I like watching plane crash videos.
Yeah, she's a bit of a weirdo. In her spare time to relax, she watches plane crash videos. What? So you like watching videos of tragedies where people might be losing their lives? What's wrong with you?
About the Flight Channel. I don't know. My favorite show. I don't really watch shows. Like, I don't know.
So Zoe Wolfchild in the chat says, at Foodie Beauty, you haven't made any female friends there yet. Why not? Well, because she's not a social person. And she looks at women as competition rather than companions. Although women friends could be absolutely wonderful. Being a woman and having another woman to talk to about personal things, sensitive things, female things. She doesn't look at women that way. She looks at them as potential competition that might take her man away. So when it comes to Chantal, the only friends that she wants are men. But yet, when she finds a man, she doesn't look at them through the optics of he's just going to be a platonic friend. No, she turns that man friend into her newest obsession. So there's no such thing as being a friend to her. She doesn't know how to have just simple platonic friends.
I can't think of probably Unsolved Mysteries. I watch reruns of that and Forensic Files. French vanilla creamer for coffee. Yum. An American care about the corny Super Bowl. Um, yeah. It's night. It's still JV dough, and yeah, it's still the sun hasn't risen yet. Still pale, I know, right? Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Gabriel. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm in not much pain right now, actually, which is nice. Has the black shadow made any more appearances? No, thank goodness. At least not as far as I'm concerned. What time is it there? Corduroy pantyhose. Ow. Corduroy pantyhose would be uncomfortable. It's 5:32. Someone took the old handle. I don't care. I didn't like that one anyway. I have a lot of handles combinations I can use if I really wanted to.
Yeah, why don't you use one of your sock accounts that you use to go on the live chats of the reaction channels and lurk? Why don't you use one of them?
Why would you take a handle of someone you can never be? That's so stupid.
Just to be petty and spiteful, and it worked. You're welcome. That's why. Why would you take somebody's handle just to be petty? And it clearly has bothered you. So that's why I raised my glass to whoever that person is. Kind of put a snag in your little plan, didn't it?
Thanks for supporting Palestine. Yeah, all day, every day. Relaxation world. I know I haven't been perfect with the boycott. So far, actually, right now, yeah, I have been doing very well. So, Colleen, I can't fix you. I can't give people. I tried. I looked into it. I did. I even asked Salah maybe if he could figure it out. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if you canceled your membership at one point or it expired. But like, I don't know how to get it back. If anyone knows, let me know.
I wish I could cancel my membership. Doggone it. I don't want to be a beezer. I protest. I object. I object, Your Honor. I object.
Have you tried the berries that make everything you eat sweet? No. Show us morning routine. I might make a tea. I'm kind of hungry. I've been offered to go out, Zoe. I socialize with like the wives of Salah's friends if we go, all hang out together. But other than that, like I just don't really, not haven't been healthy, and I haven't really been in the mood to meet new people.
So she's been in Kuwait for a year, and she's trying to tell us right now that she's had offers from other wives to go hang out, and yet she hasn't done it. Do I think she's had offers from other wives? Maybe, but she's very antisocial, so she's not going to do it. And again, she looks at women as competition. She knows she's a train wreck. She knows that she doesn't know how to behave, that she's feral. So she's afraid of getting around other women and acting badly and being judged and having other women tell her that her behavior is wrong. She doesn't want to deal with it, so she decides to isolate herself.
Hello, Foodie Beauty the Billis. There was a dumb woman in the comments who thought all sausage is not pork. Yeah, well, I tried to educate them in a nice way, but a little bit of sarcasm. It's true. Like, yeah, there's so many other kinds of sausages, you know? I don't know. Halal sausage, especially sausage from like the Middle East, you know? Coffee and tea with, oh no, not cookies. I don't know what I can bake. I'm not that hungry. Maybe I'll get a water and an orange. The music is so creepy. Hi,
Stop
Catherine.
whispering.
SBI.
Again, I apologize, y'all, if she's talking really softly and it may be hard for you guys to hear. I mean, I'm glad she's not screeching, but I've got the volume all the way up, and I'm actually worried that because I've got the volume all the way up and I'm talking at a normal tone, that it might be coming through like I'm coming through loud on my microphone. So if that's happening, again, I apologize, but I'm trying to capture her audio as well, and I got to have it all the way up.
I have not cooked breakfast yet. Traders, it's really good. Oh, is it on Netflix, Gabriel?
Zoe says, how come you don't tell us about your time spent with the other wives? We don't need their personal details, but it would be interesting. Yeah, it could be an interesting story time. She doesn't have to give anybody's names. She could just say, yeah, I spent with time with the wives, and this is what happened. That we went out and we spent time together, maybe went shopping, maybe just had some coffee or something. You know, like just had a little play date together. We never hear about the other wives. We never hear about anything where she is being social with anybody in Kuwait.
Hello, misbehaving. Have you celebrated King Cobra Jabsev's ending his dry spell? I don't care about that. Samoan. Good for him, I guess. Isapi, good morning. Hello. He's not married, so now I only support intimate relations in a marriage. I know that's coming from me, from my past, I know. But that's how
Yeah, because you are a two-time cheater. You cheated on Bibi. You cheated on Pete several times. And then even after you were done with Pete's, while you were living at the villa, you confessed to sleeping with a married man. And you knew he was married. And you actually bragged about it. And you said, oh, his wife is in another country. It doesn't count. So you're a cheater. That's what kind of a person you are.
I feel now. Caddy Pickles, hello. No, I have never not paid. That's so weird. Maybe, you know what? I'll message YouTube about it, Colleen. Leave me a message on this video after, on this live stream, and to remind me, and I'll message them and ask. Maybe they can do something. Everyone's what? Yeah, probably Ghostface. It's not for the entire world. Yeah. All the rest of the world doesn't care about it at all. Yeah, there's like, isn't there like another like soccer or football cup going on right now? I think most of the like this parts of the world care more about like football as in soccer. Go sausage from you. Ew. Oh. I love this toy. I did some cleaning up.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to go back for a second because there's something I want to comment on.
Toy.
Watch this. Miss, I've got sciatica pain. Watch the way she moves. And for those who've never had sciatica is that you got a sciatic nerves that goes from your lower back. And when you've got that kind of pain, like at that nerve pain, which is different from muscle pain. You got a spasm that can go down your leg. It hurts so much. Watch the way she moves.
Yeah. Is she in the window?
Like she is just twisting and turning around that chair with no problem. You got sciatic, the slightest twitch will set it off. You got a thunderbolt going down your leg. And she's moving just fine. Liar.
I don't know.
Like, look at her. She's twisting in her chair. She's giggling. No problem.
Anyway, I did some cleaning up.
That move right there, where she just braced her hands on the side and she tried to get up a little bit, that would have set it off, and that there would have been a spasm.
Up last night. It was painful, but I took my time. But
See, she's not. She's faking it. She's faking it. You can't move like that with sciatica. You just can't. You got to get up real slow, and I mean really slow. And even that does not help. Even if you're sitting in a comfortable chair like a gaming chair, just because you're sitting, y'all got to stop and think. Fraudy is a 500-pound woman, so there's a lot of pressure and a lot of weight on her lower back as a result, even sitting down. So you've got all of that weight and all of that pressure pressing down on your lower back and on that nerve. And then when you try to shift and get up, like you release that pressure, you got to do it slow. You got to do it real slow and real careful. And she's just like, girl, stop with the sciatic pain.
What's the most painful is.
And there's no spasms here. Like I said, the devil's thunderbolt, it takes your breath away. You're like, you know, like it's just, your whole back goes stiff. You're, oh, it's like that. Not like, no. Excruciating, sudden, spasmic pain that you can't control. You have that automatic reaction that takes your breath away.
Bending down. So I put all of her food like up on this block table here instead of on the ground. I put all her dishes up there so I can easily get to them and not have to bend. British long. She does look a bit British.
Well, that was kind of something that you did back at the villa. I remember all the way back when Chantal was living at the villa, that's what she did for BBJ and Sam. She didn't want to put the food and the water dishes on the floor. She had them up on the counter so she wouldn't have to bend down. So what's different here?
It's like Persian though, eh?
I mean, if she is feeding the pets, I'm glad. I'm glad that she's feeding the animals, although I have my doubts. Still, though, this is a warning sign, Chantal. You're experiencing all kinds of warning signs. You're having trouble breathing. You're having trouble walking. You're having trouble moving. You're having trouble bending down to feed your pets. These are all warning signs that your health is bad. You didn't used to have these problems. They started to occur as you put on weight. These are things you need to pay attention to. If you're having trouble with the simplest things, this is bad.
How come you don't tell us about your time spent with the other wives? Yeah, I have, Zoe. I have told, like, on our couples channel when we went camping. I talked a bit about that.
Yeah, let's talk a bit about that. The camping incident. For those who weren't around at that time, because some people are coming on my channel that they're just maybe coming in a little late, let me just bring you up to speed. Real quick, real brief. So, there was an incident where Chantal and SALAH went to camping with other people. Who those other people were, don't know because they were never shown. But it was maybe some friends or family members. There were children there at the camping site. SALAH and Chantal showed up at the campsite. They didn't have any food. They just showed up with like a bottle of soda. Chantal proceeded to eat the food before anybody else. She did not participate in the cleanup of the meal afterwards, which the other wives did. And then she proceeded to beg off away from helping the cleanup by saying she had a migraine headache. And then she went to a tent alone and she live streamed while allegedly having a migraine, which is something you can't do with a migraine. And she was in a bit of a mood. Maybe because she wasn't getting attention from Salah, he was busy talking to other people. And then at nighttime, while everybody else was asleep, Salah and Chantal proceeded to take all the water, take all the candy, take as much as they could from the campsite and leave. And that made a lot of people angry.
Um, like when we go camping, mostly, like I get invited to go hang out. Like whenever Salah goes to Diawania to hang out with the wives and that. Mostly I've been declining because of how I'm feeling, and I don't know how I'll feel, like how long I can sit. And he can stay there like sometimes for hours playing cards and things like that, smoking shisha.
So you're choosing to isolate yourself. You're making that choice. You're cooped up in the house all day. You've got nothing to do. You're bored out of your mind. If you're getting invitations to go, just get out of the house. Like reset yourself, see something different, do something different. You're not jumping on the opportunity. You're not jumping on the opportunity to talk to other people and have some kind of different interaction. You're choosing to self isolate. How is that even healthy? It's not.
So, but mostly, like let's say we go camping. There's like a kitchen, little kitchen in the camping area. So the men will like barbecue and stuff and do their own thing. The women will hang out in their own tent because we can like uncover if we're in our own tent. Usually the kids will be there with us, and they're so cute. Anyways, I don't know. I love spending time with them.
No, you don't.
They taught me how to like do dubka one time. It was really fun, just
What's really puzzling about Chantal? She decided she wanted to be a newly reverted Muslim wife, and yet she doesn't want to hang out with other wives and learn from them and be part of the group. So you decided this was going to be the ultimate happy life for you, and yet it's not happy because you, in my opinion, you're putting on the abaya, you're putting on the hijab, and using it as a costume when you shouldn't. You're not actively going to Kuwait and wanting to immerse yourself in the culture and socialize with the people and really be a part of things. You want to just use it as a disguise and a costume for who you really are, but you want really no part of anything. A shame.
chit chat, make tea, stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's on Peacock. Sorry. Hello, Blue Pot. Nor. Yeah, he went back to bed. So to me, it's a human crisis. Politics shouldn't come into it. Empathy should be for the normal people in the villages and towns.
Stop whispering. Doggone it.
Hello? No. It's not about multiple wives. Ageless beauty. It's the wives of his friends. Traditions, and it's not my culture, but yeah,
Maybe the reason why she doesn't want to hang out with the other wives is because she would stand out like a sore thumb. Because while other wives are wives, she really doesn't have any wifey qualities. She doesn't have a true loving husband. She doesn't want to do any kind of cooking or cleaning or caring for everything. So she would stand out like a sore thumb. And it would become really apparent to everybody that she really hasn't adapted into the wife role at all.
can definitely do traditions. I was gonna do a video comparing like certain things about like Canada and here, just to show you guys. I'm just trying to be quiet. Like I don't want to wake up so long.
Like, I don't think he's there. She's just trying to give the impression that he is there because so many people everywhere are saying he's not there. He's done with you. He's out. So she's still trying to sell to us that he's around when he's not. I won't believe it until I see it. And I haven't seen it yet.
He doesn't know I'm live, but I'm not busy.
Even still, let's just do the devil's argument. Let's just say he is there. Let's just say he's in the other room sleeping. Why would you live stream at 5 in the morning? You can't wait another 3 or 4 hours to live stream when he's awake and he's out of the house. Why is it so important to stream at 5 in the morning? Why not get up, go take a shower, get yourself some breakfast, get yourself ready for the live stream? Maybe by then he's up and you can do it properly. If somebody is sleeping in the next room and it's 5 in the morning, isn't it kind of rude to be live streaming at 5 a.m.? What if they walk out of their room in like their pajamas? You guys have a small place. It's not that big. Sound carries. Even if you're trying to be quiet, if you're in the living room and they're in the next room sleeping, they're going to hear you.
I'm not beezing or anything, so it's fine. There's a language barrier between, they don't speak very much English at all. So we use.
And how would you know? How would you know that for sure? You're not around anybody. You can't make that judgment about Kuwait. I'm sure there are many Kuwaiti citizens that speak really good English. You're making a judgment call based on hardly any interaction. The only person you talk to is SALAH. There might be many Kuwaiti citizens that speak great English. But you're trying to make that excuse as a reason to not hang out with anybody.
Google.
And even if that were true, you've been in Kuwait for a year. You could have learned at least basic conversation so that you can understand people and respond in Arabic.
Translate. I've gone camping maybe four or 5 times. No, maybe 4 times or something like this. Sometimes, like, there was a couple times I went and didn't feel like filming, or, because it kind of like takes away from socializing with people in a way. So I wanted to get a few videos of camping for you guys, but other than that, I think I did 2 videos camping, and then I thought I'm just going to enjoy camping without the camera.
Really? I'm going to enjoy camping without the camera. What? Foodie Beauty do anything without the camera on? Right. Sure, Miriam. Sure. You, a person who needs content, you, a person with a channel that your viewers are thirsty and hungry for anything new, you're going to turn the camera off at a time when that might be different content, that might be better content? I don't think so. Let's tell the truth. You don't like camping. You don't know how to rough it. You certainly can't camp out in the desert. You like all the modern conveniences. You like being in a house with air conditioning, a refrigerator nearby with food in it. You want all of those things. You need all of those things. You don't know how to go out to the desert or the forest with a campfire and roast marshmallows. That ain't you. That's never been you. That'll never be you. Although I will say that if you decided to go camping and you filmed it, that might be interesting content considering how soft you are and how you don't know how to rough it. That'd be very interesting content.
I miss when you guys smoked and laughed, you and SALAH. Taylor Swift also fell off the stage. Oh, yikes. No, wasn't that staged?
So here's somebody in the chat saying, why is the volume so low? I'm on full volume and can hardly hear you. So people in her chat are complaining about the volume, but she's not going to speak a little louder.
I haven't met any new people right now. They believe that Persian cat was imported. be taking you guys there. I want to go. My neighbor is a Muslim man. He married a transgender woman who has done all the surgeries to complete their transition. Are they able to register the marriage in Kuwait? I have no idea, Red Star.
Does she
Don't
speak a
know.
little louder here? Jeez.
So what I'm gonna do is, and standing and doing the dishes for too long, it pulls on my leg. So my dishes, I have 2 pots left to do. I've been doing it slowly, and I want to try to cook today. I haven't really cooked a
Can
proper.
I ask y'all something? What dishes does she have to do? She eats nothing but takeout. So why would there be dishes? If she's ordering nothing but takeout food but comes in plastic containers, how would there be dishes? She doesn't cook. What is there to wash? Where are all these dishes coming from?
Proper meal for us.
Like everything that she eats, it's a meal that goes ding. It's something you stick in the microwave. How would that be messy?
So I'm gonna try to do that. I have to go to the clinic to get an injection and a vitamin injection. And what else do we have to do?
So SB says never reject any offers for help. A clean house can even help you heal physically. And I agree. Having a clean environment, it makes you feel good. When you wake up in the morning and your house is clean, you feel good about it. It just adds a more positive aspect to your day. Waking up to a messy, sloppy, dirty house, you're automatically in a bad mood. That's why I make a point to keep my house clean. Not just because I have a small place, because if you got a small place, even a small mess just feels like more. But you wake up in the morning, your dishes are done, your floor's been swept, you can make your bed and done. But she's a sloppy, messy person. So it would stand to fathom that sloppy, messy person has a messy environment to match.
I don't know, not much else. No basketball chick. Take us to your.
And as far as the clean house situation, back when she was at the villa and her house was really, 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 really disgusting, people in her chat were suggesting to her, get a maid. And her excuse was, I'm embarrassed. I don't want people seeing how my house looks. Okay, then get your butt up and clean it. So she didn't want to clean it, or she couldn't clean it, but she didn't want anybody else seeing her mess. Although anybody coming in as a maid, they're not going to talk down to you. They're going to be grateful because they're earning money doing a job. They're just going to go in there, do their job, get it done, and go home after collecting their check. But she will make any excuse to self-isolate and live in slop.
Local flea market, or am I on? I'm on live chat. Really, Ghostface? You're getting hot coffee. Have people over for dinners. For iftar. My apartment's not that bad, but since experiencing what I went through in the villa when I was at my worst depressed ever, I go through.
Ugh, really? Since I experienced what I went through at the villa when I was so depressed, Chantal, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. Look, depression, it's a real thing. Lots of people experience real depression, and depression, when it's real, can be debilitating. People who have severe depression, they have trouble doing the simplest things. They don't want to leave the house. They don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to go anywhere. You just are mentally, psychologically, emotionally stuck. But you, with your depression, what I noticed at that time, your depression was selective. You would lay in bed and mope when Nader wasn't calling you to come over. But the moment he made that phone call, suddenly the depression was over. You would jump out of bed, put your makeup on, do a get ready with me, put your lingerie on, put your lotion on, put your body mist on, and be racing over there. So your depression wasn't that bad. It was really wasn't depression. It was just you moping about and being grumpy because you weren't with Natter. So you trying to paint this picture of I was so depressed and that's why I let my life get like that. You weren't that depressed, girl. You were just mad and mopey when you didn't get your way.
I would go through like depressed moments, okay? And I was like, I vowed to myself, I'm like, plus this love does not, would not be. See, Pete and I, we kind of enabled each other with that, like being messy, because we were both depressed and we just didn't care if it was messy, but Salah cares. So I'm thankful for that because he doesn't like get cross or anything if I don't keep it tidy, but like he doesn't like it. So
So Salah cares a little bit about the state of the home and good for him. So when you live with Pete, the two of you, and you're right, the both of you were codependent on one another and you enabled each other. Like he was Mr. I don't care, do what you want. And you took full advantage of that. The fact that he was such a pushover. You liked the fact that he did not speak up and protest to anything you said or anything you did. And I think part of the reason for that is because you were paying all the bills and paying the rent. So because you were the breadwinner in the house, what could he say? His name was on the lease, but you were the one paying for everything. And he was, in essence, afraid of making you angry because you were paying for everything and he wasn't. So if you wanted to make the house messy, what's he going to say? Although I will say about Pete's, there were two people living in that house. So even if one is not clean, the other one can clean and should clean if they're not financially contributing. If they can't contribute financially speaking, they can do other things. Like if all the bills are getting paid, if the rent's getting paid, Pete could have just spent some of his time cleaning that place up and it wouldn't have gotten that bad. So there's that.
I, if there's like anything like, if there, just things start piling up, like too many dishes, or if I haven't vacuumed in a while and there's too many crumbs, I don't like it. So I'm trying.
So if Salah were not there, if Salah did not have any standards about keeping things clean, you best believe that apartment would probably look a lot like the villa did. But because Salah ain't having it, he's not having the box mountain, he's not having the fruit flies, he's not having the 3 inches of garbage on the floor, the place stays halfway decent. But it's all because of him, not because of her. Not because she wants to keep it clean, but because he does.
Trying to like force myself to, you know, maybe Lois. Never reject any offers for help. A clean house can help you heal. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Salah's really good. He does help me a lot, even though, like, in this culture, it's not usual for men to, like, help their wives with home duties, but he's, like,
Yeah, and she probably uses that to her advantage. So she wants to be a newly reverted Muslim woman. She should be the one keeping things clean. She's not. And she probably uses the excuse of, I'm of a much bigger size. I have trouble moving. So I can't do a lot of things. Like, please help me, damsel in distress kind of thing, so that he'll do it. So she doesn't have to do it. Rather than seeing the troubles that she's having and let that be motivation to fix herself so she can do those things and be more of the housewifey type.
like I said, I think that they say that, but whenever your wife is sick, it's different. Like, it's different if the man is always doing the housework. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying from this cultural perspective, But he, like, if I can't do something, he'll help me with it, you know? What am I gonna cook? I don't know. What should I have? I was gonna say mashed eggs, mashed potato. They do have Sephora.
There she goes again. Y'all see that? See the sorry, I'm just gonna point this out again, like how she did that thing in the chair where she lifted herself up, Miss Sciatica pain, and you did that. You did that. No spasms, no nothing. Liar.
There
Liar.
was snow. Oh, I don't miss Canada. No.
Liar. You do too.
Baklava. Can you say yalla to my big sister? Yalla, Nicole. Yalla, yalla. That's how they do the dub cut thing. They're like, yalla, yalla. I herniated disc in my neck and had a radio frequency ablation that burned the nerves. Still have injury but cannot feel the pain. Ooh.
Okay, so this person in the chat, Thomas, says, do you ever feel like you are ruining your life living in Kuwait, not giving yourself a chance to be truly happy with someone who can be faithful and loyal to you? Thomas, her life is already ruined. And in my opinion, she does not deserve anyone who would be loyal and faithful to her because she's not a faithful or loyal person. She's a cheater. She's cheated on two men that she was once with. She did them both dirty. And they were good men. BB in particular was a hard-working man, good man, decent man. She cheated on him. Pete's had a job, loved Chantal, and to this day still loves her, still wants her to come back. Cheated on him with BB and other people. She doesn't deserve a loving, loyal man. She would ruin him. She would absolutely ruin him. She'd break him down, ruin his credit, take his money, lie to him, cheat on him. The irony of Chantal is that she wants love. She wants loyalty. She wants devotion. She wants a relationship. At the same time, she doesn't work on herself to have good attributes and good qualities that she in turn could put on the table as being a quality female that a quality male could love and value. She wants to be nothing but awful and feral and evil and get away with it. If she finds a calm, decent man, she gets bored with him. She takes advantage of it. I mean, Pete's, she's absolutely ruined him. Ruined his credit. Absolutely ruined it. When they moved into the villa together, he had a good job. He was making money. Chantal was after Pete's to quit his job and join her on YouTube. And the moment that he did that, she took full advantage, put him under her thumb. And in the end, she left him and the villa to go run off to be with a younger man just because he was good for the optics. And BB, she lived off of him for the longest. So she's an advantage taker. She'll take advantage of you if you give her just even a little bit of wiggle room. No, she doesn't deserve a loyal, decent, loving man. She is exactly where she wants to be, and she's getting exactly what she deserves based on the way she is and her behavior. So let her have her misery. By two con artists being together, that keeps her away from anybody in life who might be decent and loving and looking for the same.
Ooh, sweaty. I need that right now. Softball. I don't have toast, Rob Roy. I have pita bread. Hello, Victoria. That's something else that's changed. Can you get the Quran read to you on a download? Probably, Mary. Let them do the major stuff and you do light things daily and maintain it during week. That's a good idea. To speak about Palestine, I've been really disappointed at how little girl world
She's whispering, I hate that.
Cut off talking about like our healing together, what happened. But like I said, it's brought us closer together. He's more loving than
That's the picture she wants to paint in her head, that she wants to make true. Oh, this whole thing has brought us together. He's more loving now. That's what she wants to believe. Nobody believes that, Chantal, not even you. And this person in the chat saying, you need like a big screen TV so you can lay on the couch in bees. What? Are you encouraging her to get bedbound? I'm telling you, some of the people in her chat do not have her best interest at heart.
ever, and he really, really regrets it. So, and I love living.
You know, she's trying to paint this picture to us. She's trying to frame the narrative of this whole thing with Kybella. That was actually a good thing for them. It was a bad experience, but it led to something good. It brought us closer together. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. His online media presence is ruined forever. His gaming channel, it's a done deal. Couples channel, that's a done deal. He can't show his face on the internet ever again. So all that work that he put into you to promote him, to build up the gaming channel, to build up the couples channel, for both of you to make money off of it, building up his social media profile / resume, that's been trashed. And that gave him the perfect opportunity to opt out of being around you. Since that part is over, he's out. And we know it.
Like, I love Kuwait, and
no, you like hanging out in Kuwait. You like escaping to Kuwait. Because you know if you went back to Canada, the tax man will come. He will find you, and there will be repercussions for your back taxes. And you're running from that, Chantal.
So no, I don't regret that. Even if, let's say, I did end up getting divorced.
Ooh, that was telling. Even if I end up getting divorced, what happily married woman who's only been married for a year would talk like that? If you're happily married, you won't even consider that. I mean, because you've been together with that person for about a year, right? Just a year. You shouldn't even be considering divorce, thinking about divorce in that time. Even if I got divorced, she just told on herself, things are not good. Things are not good. They've not been good. But we all knew that. Anybody watching the two of them would know that. Chantal, just come back to Canada. End this nonsense, because it is nonsense. You went to Kuwait to try to better sell this whole couples thing to all of us. And the fairy tale is over. It ended suddenly and abruptly when the Kybella stuff came out. Everybody knows he's a runaround, play around. Everybody knows he doesn't like you. He doesn't love you. It's a business arrangement. What is the point of spending all this money on him, your apartment, his expenses? What is the point? Just go back to Canada. Learn to be independent for once. Do things by yourself. Bees if you want. Just shack up in a Motel 6 room and bees and be your real self. What is the point of trying to sell a fairy tale that no longer works?
I would not, I don't think I would ever worry about getting married again, honestly.
Well, you can't. And I'm going to put my opinions on the table right here, right now. I think the reason why she's still in Kuwait, other than the fact that maybe she doesn't have the money to get an apartment or a studio in Canada, because just get a regular apartment would cost, what, 5 or 6K between first, last month's security deposit, turning on utilities, all that jazz. And she's got a bankruptcy, which would make it harder to find a place. It would take longer. It's the fact that she's at a place physically where it's going to be harder to find someone that will just go along with the program and be her partner on camera. She's so unhealthy and she has so many issues going on, and she's so dramatic and she's so over the top and overbearing and exhausting that no man would be okay with this for any amount of money. And she's not making much these days where she can walk up to somebody and say, hey, just pretend to be my partner and I'll give you 10K a month, 20K a month, 15K a month. All of these agreements with these men have to do with money and paying them a certain amount per month. So if you're somebody and you're rocking just a little bit per month and that barely covers your expenses and you're trying to find a co-pilot, but the base pay is low, ain't nobody going to sign up for that, especially if you're a train wreck. And being around you means their reputations are going to get ruined. They're going to get dragged all over the internet. Like I said, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So since SALAH is there, or maybe he was there, he might be the last one, y'all. And that's why she's hanging on so hard. The fact that he's the absolute last one and she doesn't want to let that go because she sacrificed so much to get to Kuwait. And if she goes back to Canada, she's literally got to start at square one.
I would have to get married as a Muslim. I would have to. It's like haram to date. So no interest. And I'm getting older, so it's almost 6 a.m. here. My family would never come here, CM. I don't think so. Too long of a flight, too big of a cultural difference, I think. I don't have any Kuwaiti friends, no, nor. Pita is good. The weight loss is, I haven't weighed myself. Do you ever listen to?
Yeah, that's another telling thing. I haven't weighed myself. So if you've lost weight, you be throwing it in our face instantly. You've gained weight, Chantal. You've gained weight. You're getting more unhealthy. It's already dangerous for you to fly home. Every time you get on a plane, you're rolling the dice that you might have a medical event, and yet you won't get healthy. You won't take care of yourself to where you could just take a simple plane ride back home to Canada. I don't know what the plan is. If you think that you can get yourself to a size where you're bedbound and you're under the impression that when it's time to go, they can't make you go. But trust me, when it's time to go, they'll find a way to get you out. They'll put you on a boat if they have to. Thinking that your weight is going to force Kuwait to keep you there? No, no, ma'am.
Music, any artists you've been listening to? I try not to listen to too much music. If we do listen to music, it's usually like in the car. Or is there any food they don't sell in Kuwait that surprised you or you miss? A lot of packaged food, like ravioli. They don't have ravioli. I guess
So she's missing like all the processed food back in the Western world, ravioli. Not fresh ravioli like the canned stuff, Chef Boyardee ravioli. And hey, I've eaten that. I love Chef Boyardee ravioli, so no hate on that. But she's missing the processed food. Of all the things to miss about Canada, I miss the junk food.
that's probably a good thing. They have like packaged food, but they have painstakingly boring. Tell Salah we miss him. I will. He's not a mechanic now. He's not a cab driver.
So Thomas says, I'm rooting for you. Just want you to be genuinely happy. You seem so depressed in Kuwait. You just want you to be happy. Do you see that, Chantal? Even your subscribers are saying they notice that you're not happy in Kuwait. Everybody can see it. The reactors can see it. Our audience can see it. Your audience can see it. I mean, cameras don't lie. You know, a camera shows exactly what things are. You don't look happy. You don't look healthy. You are not healthy. Everybody can pick up on it, but yet you keep denying that you're not happy.
I'm not sad. I'm just trying to be quiet. I'm behind. I don't think I can have Amazon here. The mail system is not good here. Do they have box max and cheese? Box max.
Talking about more food. Next.
And then I think the next prayer is going to be after 11.
You're supposed to be a newly reverted Muslim woman. Shouldn't you know the time of prayer by now? It's been a year. You should have this stuff memorized.
To check my app, I have like alerts. The last one.
Why would a newly reverted Muslim woman who's adapted the Muslim faith need alerts? Huh?
Isha finishes at like close to maybe 7 p.m. Close to that. I love anything brined. Yeah, me too. Hi, average undesirable. Yeah, he does. He has, yeah. Sweaty, he does. Hi, green grapes. Julia Julia, 3 a.m. here in UK.
She's talking so softly.
Think about that person ever. They're so out of my life, and like my thoughts at all, period.
Lies. You still talk to Natter.
I hope you're okay, lovely. You seem sad. No, I'm just being.
What? Hold on a second. Hold the phone. Y'all look in chat. So never have I ever says, did you hear that your ex said you were his destiny? Wow. Nads, did you really say that? I'm telling you. She talks about Natter. She references Natter. On his channel, he's still talking about her. These two people that swear they hate each other, still referencing each other, still talking about one another. They're still talking. They are. They keep. Why would you think about somebody you hate? Why? Why would you bring up their name? Why would you reference them at any given time? Unless they were still very much on your mind.
Being quiet. I'm in pain. Should I get something to eat?
No. Okay, you know what? This is another tell that SALAH is not there. Because when SALAH and her were okay, she never showed the apartment. She didn't pan the camera around, but now she's swinging it all kinds of around.
Oh my goodness. It's very foggy. Can't even see the ocean much.
Oh God, she's eating. No.
Oh great, Floyd. I can't do fasting.
You know what? You guys know my rule. If she's eating, I don't want to see it. So here we are. It's 5 in the morning. She should be doing this live stream, getting off live stream and having a proper breakfast if she cares about her health. It's 5 in the morning. She's eating potato chips. I ain't having it. I am not having this. Nope. So we're going to cut it off here because I don't want to see her eat. I ain't having that. I don't care if there's anything else. I'll find it later. But we're done here. So you guys get the gist. It's 5 in the morning. She's trying to act like SALAH is there. She's trying to act like she's got sciatica pain when clearly she doesn't. Because you guys saw her like she was all twisting around in the chair and lifting herself up and no spasm of pain. Liar. So that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now.